Communion, or the Lord's Supper, is a special time to remember Jesus. Before Jesus died, he had dinner with his friends, the disciples. He wanted them to remember him. Jesus told them that the bread they were eating was to remind them of his body. The juice they were drinking was to remind him of his blood. Jesus knew he was going to die soon and wanted the disciples to remember his death on the cross. But communion wasn't just for the disciples. It's for all who love and follow Jesus. Believers of Jesus take communion all around the world. We remember Jesus' broken body when we eat the bread. We remember how he bled on the cross when we drink the juice. Communion is a time to remember how Jesus showed his love for us by dying on the cross.
So we've just heard an explanation of what communion is. Communion is linked to the very last meal or the Last Supper that Jesus had with his special friends, his disciples. What do the bread and wine stand for? So after you listen to their story, because they explained it, in your own words, what do you think the bread and wine stand for? What do we need to remember, or what are we being asked to remember when we have communion or share that meal within our churches? To make life easier for yourself, you don't have to write anything down, but just record a video where you're explaining those two things. So, what do the bread and wine stand for? And what do we need to remember, or what are we being asked to remember when we have that communion together?